They all chuckled when they believed I wasn't listening. But I was, every syllable, every snicker hidden by those sparkling glasses, every murmur laced with malice. I gazed at the name tag before me. Pale, immaculate, lavish. In dark, elegant font, IDIOTTRASH, not a prank. Not a mistake. My spouse looked at it, hid her grin with a gulp of wine, and bent toward her superior Cassandra with a sparkle in her gaze as if sharing the same vicious gag. They were, that instant, divided my life in half. Prior to that evening, I was the encouraging partner, the reserved financier, the guy in the shadows bankrolling her ascent. Afterward, I turned into something different, something icier, keener. The side of me they never anticipated. We had been wed for 8 years. I encountered her while she served beverages at a skyline bar in the city center. Driven, eager, I respected that. I trusted in her, took a risk. Paid for her business degree. Connected her to my contacts. Signed the payment that assisted her entry into the business world. And I observed with satisfaction as she advanced from initial aide to evaluator to a high-level role at Cassandra Stratton's exclusive company. She began returning home delayed. Sharper attire, chillier tone. Less us, more I inquired once if we remained united. She claimed I was acting paranoid. 3 weeks prior to the event, I discovered the initial message. Her computer was left unlocked on the counter. A mishap. Heading, "Tonight identical suite." It wasn't merely one message. There were many, images as well, meals, lodging bills, group discussions with her colleagues labeling me Mr. Pushover. Wisecracks about how Cassandra enjoyed observing her team toy with feeble guys. How they challenged one another to determine who could degrade their companion most effectively. I browsed until my vision stung, and I didn't yell. I didn't weep. I simply shut the device and headed upstairs to bid her good night. That's when the scheme started. I acted clueless for 3 weeks, clasped her hand, selected her outfit for the occasion, even volunteered to transport her. What she was unaware of was that during her slumber I met with a separation attorney, a highly skilled one. I collected all monetary documents, followed every cost, even retrieved bills for those wellness getaways and empowerment escapes. She asserted were professional. They weren't. While she rested next to me, I was already dividing finances, organizing property split, moving money lawfully, discreetly. I constructed a barrier, not from rage, from accuracy. Then arrived the evening of the assembly. The location was luxurious naturally, gleaming stone surfaces, exotic vintages. An attendee roster packed with folks who exchanged greetings with averted glances. I entered alongside her. No one acknowledged me, not a single person, just sideways stares, giggles, until I got to my chair and spotted it. IDIOTTRASH, she didn't anticipate me to stay seated. But I did. I sat, grinned, and observed them all through the flickering flames. Cassandra lifted her goblet and saluted unbreakable females. The group applauded. I munched my beef quietly. She never spotted the document envelope in my satchel, or the confidentiality agreements, or the detective's summary, or the snapshots. She didn't spot the memory stick I tucked into the coat pouch of her organization's legal advisor en route to the counter. But she spotted when I rose to depart. She clutched my limb, pretending worry. Departing so soon? I grinned. Just weary, and then I faced Cassandra. Before I exit, I wish to clarify I'm severing connections with you. There was a halt, just a moment. Bewilderment flashed behind her enhanced features. Then I strode away. What ensued was a domino effect they couldn't halt. The official notification came 3 days afterward. Dissolution citing unfaithfulness. I presented verified proof, economic wrongdoing, spousal mistreatment. And due to the pacts she'd endorsed with my endorsement as surety, the company's impending agreement with a continental investor fell apart. That's when the reviews commenced. It emerged that Cassandra had more concealed than merely disloyalty within the ranks. Deception, embezzlement, all exposed because somebody supplied the overseers precisely what they required. Her domain collapsed in less than 2 months. My former spouse attempted contacting. 17 unanswered attempts in one evening. I didn't respond. Her last note was merely one phrase, "You orchestrated this." She finally grasped. I didn't do it to be harsh. Harshness would have been yelling across the meal, hurling liquid, revealing her before all that evening. No, this was precise. I desired her to sense it gradually. The burden of all she undervalued, the spouse she ridiculed. He possessed the residence, the vehicle, the reserves, her superior. Under national scrutiny, every empowered woman who mocked me that evening, some are jobless. Some are facing lawsuits. Some are abruptly very silent digitally. I recall the aroma of that sight. Cloth serviettes, ocean fish, lemon-infused cleanser in the restroom, but primarily I recall the quiet as I pivoted away from them. How it extended, uncomfortable, perplexed, then anxious. They weren't certain what I intended. Now they are, I exist differently now, tidy residents, serene dawns, no phony grins. I'm not furious, not resentful, I don't have to be. I possess tranquility, and they possess the ruins, and each time I encounter a seating label at an eatery I grin, because I know what they overlooked, even the silent one. Even the alleged idiot trash can dismantle realms without elevating their tone.